Okay, today we are plasti dipping the chrome in the 2014 Nissan Sentra. I just hate chrome, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it. First off, you gotta wash the chrome with soap and water, and you gotta dry it. Make sure that there's no water, otherwise the plastic dip won't grab, and then when you try to peel it off, you have uneven parts. If you have a compressor like I do, you can just air dry it off with pressure. That way, you make sure you get all the water out. If you want, you can also remove this chrome, which I think I'm going to do it. It's way much easier, less taping up. Just got to remove all these. And there'll be some nuts in the back of this that you unscrew it. All you need is a little screwdriver, and then you pop these off. And this should come out fairly easy. When finally all this cover is off, there is 2 screws with a nut right here. You gotta undo those. If I'm not mistaken, they're either 8mm or 5/16. So that's 2. My bad. It's got 4 actually. I actually got it to pop off. It was a pain in the ass because of these things right here. You gotta pop them off from both sides and then push it out. This is what I'm gonna be using. Plasti Dip from Performix. Got it at Home Depot. It's about $6 a can. Just gonna set it up right here, and you gotta make sure you get an even way to spray it all around. You don't need to cover it 100% on the first coat, obviously, because then you don't want it to be running. So I'm gonna leave that for a second, let it cool about 15 minutes or so. Meanwhile, we can go ahead and tape the rest of the emblems off. Regular painter's tape from a Home Depot also, it's about $5-6 maybe. That should do it. Everything's taped off already. You want to give yourself about 1 inch all around, that when you have a good amount when you start peeling it off, to get a good start on it. If you're doing a trunk like I am, obviously you have the advantage, that you could put it up and down and make sure you get all the angles to it. Meanwhile, over here You know, it's already a little bit dry because it's been sitting in the sun, so it didn't take as much as 15 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and lift it a little bit or twist it. That way I can get the bottom of it, you know. Like I said, make sure you get all the angles to this and get a good thick coat on it so that it won't peel off as easy. I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera over here so you can see what I'm doing. Make sure you get all around the edges of the tape. That way you have like a full rectangle or square or whatever form it shapes. As you can see, you can still see red from this angle and this angle and this angle. I'm gonna come at it, you know, the second coat from top. That way I get all angles to it and it gets really deep in there. And when I try to peel it off, it won't come off. Now, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and get it from the top now. That's what she said. Alright, now it's time to peel this tape. See it's gonna come apart? You wanna hold it right there. That way. Like that, split it apart. That way you got something to pull on later. As you can see, I just peeled off all the tape. I think I should have taped more. You know, even though it's Plasti Dip, just don't want to go through the hassle of, you know, taking this off little by little. So if I were you, I would just tape the whole part. That way it's easier. So let's start off here. Now you get that much. I think it's safe to take my gloves off now. Now you get a little amount. That way you can pull from it. That way when you get to the letters, it actually peels off by itself. That's the reason why you need to get all deep in there. See, if you get deep enough, then right at the edge it should cut off by itself. You don't have to worry about anything. Check that, look at that, beautiful. If you get stuck like that, don't worry about it. Use a toothpick or a little flathead screwdriver. I personally want to use a screwdriver because it's metal. You don't want to end up scraping the paint off. So, you know, makes sense, common sense. So let me go ahead and take this off and then I'll show you the end product right now. See, this is what I was talking about. You can just get a little toothpick and then pull on it. And like I said, if you got the paint deep enough, then it's going to cut automatically by itself. So that's how you do it. Same thing here, you know. You start from the end. You want to get a little piece. That way you can grab it and pull from it. Once it's deep enough for your fingers to get in there, just pull it. Comes right off. Beautiful. Okay, so like I said, it's fairly easy. I just took it all off. Looks pretty pimpy, you ask me. This overspray, you just get a microfiber towel and just you know, take it off fairly easy. Like I said, just gotta rub it. Just a pain in the ass. If you can get away with taping everything, I would have done that in the beginning, but can't go back, so that's that. Make sure it's a microfiber towel, that way you don't scratch your car or anything, especially this one's brand new. You don't want to really go through that. I did this one on the side just because, like I said, it's easier to just take off and you don't have to tape up anything or peel off anything from the paint. So let's go ahead and install it and I'll show you what's the end product. I gotta put back all the little things that we took off, all the clips. Okay, so this is finally the end product. I think it came out pretty decent, pretty good actually, if you ask me. Like I said, nothing's peeling. I got all the areas covered. I think it's pretty good actually. So that's that. I think it looks way much better than chrome. I just hate chrome. I'll go ahead and show how to do the grill soon. I also already installed HIDs in this thing. I'll upload another video just, you know, running you through the process, because I know when I installed mine and I looked on YouTube, there was no, you know, 2014 Nissan Sentras installing HIDs. It's pretty damn easy. It took me not more than 10 minutes. I think it took me more to mount and strap on like the ballast and the little box. So I'll show you that. Also, I will show you how to replace your reverse lights to LEDs. These are the LEDs that I got at DDM Tuning. It's a pain in the ass to get the tail light off. And you know, obviously if you don't know how to take one, you never take one before, it's really hard, and it's the first time taking them off, obviously, because it's a brand new car. So I'll do that in a different video. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Plasti Dip away.